The village of Oakhaven was a quiet place. Nestled among whispering trees and rolling hills, it was a place where life moved slowly, that is, until Lyris was born. From her first breath, something felt different, unsettling. Her laughter was too sharp, her silences too long. Even as a child, Lyris delighted in the misfortune of others, a fallen bird, a wilting flower, the tears of a playmate. These brought a spark to her cold eyes. Animals instinctively recoiled from her touch, sensing a darkness within. The villagers whispered, their unease growing with each passing season. Lyris reveled in their fear, drawing it around her like a cloak. She was different, powerful, and she knew it. The whispers, the frightened glances only fueled her growing hunger for something more, something darker. In her heart, a seed of malice was sown, watered by the shadows themselves. As Lyris grew, so did her power over others. She learned to manipulate, to control. A calculated smile could disarm the wariest soul. A whispered word could plant the seed of doubt. No one was immune to her insidious charm. She preyed on their weaknesses, their insecurities, turning neighbor against neighbor, friend against friend, until the once peaceful village was riddled with suspicion and mistrust. Lyris watched, a cruel satisfaction twisting her lips as the harmony of Oakhaven crumbled around her. She was the puppet master, and the villagers were her willing puppets, dancing to the tune of her malevolence. Their fear was her nourishment, their pain her symphony. And with each act of cruelty, her heart grew colder, her thirst for power more insatiable. The old library, shrouded in dust and silence, became Lyris' sanctuary. She devoured ancient texts, her mind soaking up forbidden knowledge like a sponge. The whispers of forgotten gods and ancient rituals swirled in her head, their power both intoxicating and terrifying. She learned of ancient pacts, of beings who existed beyond the veil of reality, of powers that could be harnessed for a price. The whispers grew louder, beckoning her, promising her the power she craved. Lyris, her heart already steeped in darkness, listened intently. The villagers, sensing her growing isolation and the darkness that clung to her like a shroud, avoided her even more. But Lyris didn't care. She had found something that consumed her more than their fear, more than their pain. She had found the path to ultimate power. Section 4. The Pact. Deep in the heart of whispering woods, beneath the boughs of ancient oaks gnarled with age, lay the ruins of an ancient temple. It was here, under the light of a blood-red moon, that Lyris went to bargain for her soul. The air crackled with unseen energy as she performed the ritual, her voice a low chant that echoed through the silent woods. Shadows writhed around her, drawn to the darkness she was summoning. And then he emerged. He was a creature of pure darkness, his form shifting and swirling like smoke. His voice, a raspy whisper that seemed to claw at her mind, promised her power beyond her wildest dreams in exchange for her allegiance. Lyris, her eyes gleaming with ambition and a chilling lack of fear, readily agreed. Section 5. A queen emerges. The power flowed through Lyris like a tidal wave, transforming her from a mere woman into something other. Her beauty, once alluring, now held a sharp, predatory edge. Her eyes, once cold, now burned with an unholy fire. The villagers, sensing the shift in the air, the palpable darkness that had descended upon their once peaceful land, cowered in their homes. Their fear, once a source of twisted amusement for Lyris, was now a tool, a weapon to be wielded. She ruled through fear, her every whim law. Those who dared to defy her were met with swift and brutal punishment. The whispers stopped, replaced by a suffocating silence born of terror. Lyris, the girl who had once delighted in their fear, was now the queen of their nightmares.